Katie, who's going to deliver a speech. I have no idea what she's going to say, but those of you that were here last year know there's high expectations.
Testing. Yes, for those that were here last year, I did take quite a lot of stick for my speech, and at the end of the evening it did result in me being put on the naughty step by Mr. Mitchell over there. So this evening I haven't had the 5 glasses of champagne, but I've had the Royal Club, which will be a disappointment to some, but a massive relief to others. So yes, I just wanted to start by saying a big thank you for everybody for coming up and giving up your time tonight, because I know it's a really busy week in the calendar. We've obviously got the Runners World Party and awards on tonight. There's the Marathon Expo going on across the other side of town. It's half term, so thank you very much for making space in your diary to come and celebrate with us tonight. And for those of you that read the details on your invitations, you'll know that it's a special evening for us tonight, and especially for Sue, because we are celebrating 20 years of Promote. Hey. And obviously it's special for us, but tonight, although obviously we will enjoy ourselves hopefully just as much as you will, tonight is very much about saying a very, very big thank you to everybody that's in the room. And there's a handful of people here that have actually come literally on the whole journey with us. So there's some people here that have come the whole 20 years that we've known, not necessarily clients all that time, but have been with us, supported us throughout that period. And there's some other people here that hopefully the journey's just starting, and you'll be on these tables in another 20 years' time. So the evening is all about you. So tonight we hope you're going to really enjoy yourself. We're going to wine and dine you, and each of your tables are being hosted this evening. I'd just like to ask the Promote team to stand up, which will embarrass them, but I'm going to ask them to stand up. These ladies are... stand up, please. Stay standing. These ladies are your hosts for this evening. So if there's... I was coming to you in a minute, actually, Patrick. So if there's anything you need, within reason, if there's anything that you need this evening, just ask one of these ladies and they'll be able to help me hopefully sort it out for you. If there are people that you've seen on the guest list that perhaps you would like to talk to, but maybe you don't know their name, or last time you saw them you were a little bit drunk and can't actually remember what they look like, again, just ask one of these ladies and we'll help you and make that introduction. Okay, thank you very much. I'd also like to say, you will have noticed as the ladies stood up that we still are very short on men at Promote. In fact, yeah, we're recruiting at the moment, so if anybody in the room fancies trying their hand at PR, gentlemen, just send your CVs in. But we do have one man in the team, Mr. Henshaw. You can stand up now, Patrick.
Doesn't make any difference.
Patrick was one of our very, very early clients when he was CEO for a Sporter. And he liked the company so much that about 15 years later he bought a small slice of it. And he's now our non-exec director. So we're very grateful to Patrick as well for the help that he's given us over the last few years. So round of applause for Patrick. So I can't really get away with having this microphone and not saying a few words about our beloved leader, Sue. Obviously, you don't run a business for 20 years, a successful business for 20 years, with a lot of hard work, blood, sweat and tears. And hopefully on the outside it always looks like it's fun and games at Promote, but there have been a few tough times and we've come through them, and I've been at Promote for 12 years now, so it really is a great place to work, and I'm not just saying that. And Sue's a very kind and generous boss, and I think anybody in the room, and there are quite a few past Promote people as well in the room, I think anybody that's ever worked with Sue or for Sue will know that will share my sentiments there. So a little round of applause for Sue at this point. Two things that make Sue successful. The first one really is her really positive attitude, and I'm a little bit of a pragmatist and a cynic, so it's a quality that I really do admire in Sue, because what can appear to be a disaster can happen, and then about an hour later Sue's turned it around in her mind and convinced everybody else in the office that actually that was probably the best thing that could ever have happened to her.
PR.
And I attitude that has got us through to where we are today. And the other thing, they do say that behind every successful man there is a very strong woman. Well, in this case, behind a very strong, successful woman, there is a very, very tolerant, patient and supportive man. And that man for Sue is Matt, Sue's husband, who's joining us this evening for the first time. And it always amazes me that whereas the rest of us mere mortals have about 24 hours in a day, Sue somehow manages to squash in what seems like 48, because Sue gets through so much in a day, I find it hard to believe, because we sometimes forget that while Sue's got her promote life and obviously dedicates many, many hours to that side of her life, she's also got obviously a family life. Sue's a mum for 3 children, Molly, Daisy and Tess. So I think also how Sue manages to juggle it, I have no idea. But so what I'd like to do is, if everybody could just be standing with me, I don't know if you've got your glasses full now, but if we could just do a quick toast. Okay, a quick toast to Sue. Congratulations, Sue. Well done for the last 20 years. To Sue. Okay, you can sit down now. Okay, so I'll let you get on with your starters in just a second. I just want to explain for those of you that haven't been with us before, the format for the evening. So you've all passed the first test, you've all managed to get to your table, which is good news. You'll be sitting on this table for the first course, and then we'll be moving you around. So if you are sat next to somebody you're finding a little bit dull, don't worry, we're not looking for some of you will have noticed that on the back of your name badge there's 3 different numbers, and they're also on the back of your name setting as well. Those numbers correspond to the tables that you will be on this evening. So after the start you'll hear a chink of glasses. That's your cue to stand up and move to your next table. That all sounds pretty simple, but there is a test involved. You need to remember to take your wine glass and also your napkin with you. So you'll sit at that table for your main course, and then you'll move around again. Is everyone all right? Yep. Then you'll move around again for your dessert. If at the end of the table rotations, listen. If at the end of the table rotations you've still not managed to get next to that one person that you came out to meet this evening, don't panic, because there's plenty of time afterwards for more networking. So we're going to pop next door again once we finish the meal here, and there's going to be a DJ and a dance floor and more drinking. So, and again, if you need that instruction, just ask one of the promote team. So that's pretty much it from me. There's just one more thing I'd like to do. I do have, excuse me, 1 second, we're nearly there. I feel like Dave Stalker at the Flame Awards. There's just one more thing. I just wanted to give Sue a little gift from the promote team. So Sue, if you would just come up and collect your gift.